Hi.
I see that you're coughing. Is that hurting you?
It doesn't hurt. It's just, I get kind of used to it, but it's just annoying.
So is that why you came in today? Are you experiencing some symptoms of your COPD?
I'm having some shortness of breath and the coughing, and just my throat kind of bothers me.
So since I've seen you last time, have those symptoms, those coughing symptoms, have they gotten worse?
They're not the same.
Same as last time I've seen you? Okay, so they haven't gotten better or worse? Okay. So are you still, how many cigarettes have you been smoking lately?
I smoke 2 packs a day.
Okay. Is it okay that we talk a little bit about your cigarette usage?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. Just the reason I bring it up is because I'm concerned that maybe your smoking is what's causing these symptoms that you're experiencing from your COPD, and it worries me because, especially with your COPD, that smoking does make it worse and it does enhance these symptoms that you're probably uncomfortable and not happy experiencing. Is that right?
Yeah, it's pretty annoying to have a cough and to not be able to be active at all. So, yeah,
So, how close would you say that you are to maybe cutting back on smoking? How about a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being very close and 0 being not at all?
probably a 2.
2. So you don't think you're ready to cut back at all?
I really haven't thought about it, to be honest.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Now that I've put it in the idea in your head, do you think that's something you may want to do?
I mean, I just got out of this really big, thing of depression, and it was really hard, and I'm afraid if I stop smoking that I'll get wasted.
Okay. Can I offer you some advice, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, I think that you can maybe find other therapeutic ways to make you feel better and maybe not feel so much depressed all the time rather than smoking. What other things make you feel good?
I like being with my family. I like dancing. I like being with my friends.
Okay.
Being active.
That's really good. So, are your family and friends, do they live close to you? Do you see them a lot?
Yeah, my brother lives here in Columbia. He has a daughter, my niece.
Oh.
Who's God, how old is she now? I think she's 6. She's really cute. It's really fun to spend time with them.
That's awesome. I think it would be a really great idea if you tried spending more time with your niece and your family, and you said you like to dance.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of dancing do you do?
I like to do Zumba.
I like to do Zumba too.
Yeah.
So how do your family and friends feel about you smoking?
Well, my dad died. He was a smoker, and he died at 66. So my brother doesn't really want anyone smoking around his daughter. So he's pretty disapproving of it. My mom lives further away, but she doesn't smoke. She's really healthy. She's in good health, so that's really good. But I would say my family does not approve, and it kind of keeps me from seeing my niece as much as I'd like, because I know that I can't smoke around her.
So how does that make you feel, say, when you're with your niece and you really want a cigarette? How do you feel?
I guess I feel pretty anxious, because I know that I really want it, but I also know that I shouldn't. Because my brother would be really mad, and he'd be able to tell because he could smell it, so I can't really hide that. Yeah, I guess anxious.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that it can be frustrating for you sometimes, especially when you're around people like your niece and your brother, and you want a cigarette but you can't, and because you want to be with them too.
Yeah.
So can you think of any ways that if you're with them and you feel anxious and you want a cigarette, that maybe you can reduce your anxiety besides smoking?
Maybe I could chew some gum. It's not something else in my mouth, so maybe
that is a really good idea.
take care of desire to have something in my mouth. Yeah, I feel like if I'm like doing an activity, it's easier. Like if I'm sitting around and doing something, like it can be, you know, you just want to relax and have a cigarette. But if I'm like running around with my niece or like we're playing a game,
Maybe you're not thinking about it.
I'm
as
not
much.
thinking about it. But yeah, my mind is on something else. I can kind of put it out of my head for a little bit longer.
I think those are some really good ideas to stay active, and some of those other mechanisms you brought up, like chewing gum and maybe just spending more time with your family in general. I think those are a really good idea. I think you're on the right path to maybe starting to think about quitting more or cutting back. Would you say so?
I mean, I can see that, like, you know, it's important for my health for me to cut back. I want to spend more time with my family. I should cut back. I'm just worried it's going to be really hard.
So Terry, let me ask you, what are some specific pros and cons to your cigarette usage?
Well, when I smoke, I feel a lot more relaxed. It's something I can do with my friends. It's just really comforting. Like, it's just, yeah, it's a really comforting thing to do. It's something I can do when I'm outside. I have to be outside. Cons, it kind of keeps me from hanging out with my family. It's not good for my health. It's expensive.
Those are some good ones. I think that's a good start. You said it's something you can do with your friends.
Yeah.
So your friends, do they smoke as well?
Mm-hmm.
Did you pick that up from them, or did you guys all start doing it together?
Well, I mean, the friends that I made in the clinic, a lot of them also smoked. So we kind of met, before we all met, we all smoked. So.
Okay, Terry, well, I'm glad you discussed this with me today. I think maybe we address some things, some new mechanisms that you can take to try to relieve your stress or substitute your cigarette usage with. And so you said spend more time with your family, chewing some gum, maybe dancing, being active. Those all sound like really good ideas. And I have some resources here for you. There's some websites on this piece of paper that you can go to if you do decide that you want to start cutting back, because I'm aware that it is relieving for you and that's fine, but maybe just go take this and think about the stuff we talked about today, and think about how it's not so good for your COPD and it is enhancing the coughing and the discomfort that you're feeling. So think about those things, and you can take these and look at these resources online if you need to. And I'm free anytime you want to come back and talk to me about it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you,
So
Terry.
much.